Hello dear students, welcome to Social Science class. Today let us start History second lesson, Bhamini Adil Shahs. In the history of Karnataka, Vijayanagara Empire was established in 1336 CE. Later on 3rd August of 1347, the first Muslim dynasty, Bhamini Empire came into existence. The founder of this dynasty was Alauddin Hasan Gangu Bahman Shah, and continuous battle were taken place between Bahmani Sultans and Vijayanagara kings. Inner conflicts was more in the dynasty, and by 1527 CE, 5 Shah dynasties came into existence. Among them, Adil Shahi of Vijayapura were prominent. Before starting the lesson, let us see what is the content of this lesson. The content of the lesson are the contribution of Firoz Shah and Muhammad Gawan, and recognize the contribution in the field of literature, art and sculpture by Bahmani Sultans, and the important places of Bahmani Sultans, important sultans among Vijayapur Adil Shahs, and we have to know the art, literature and sculpture of that period. These are the content of the lesson. Now let us start the lesson. Bahmani kingdom was established in the northern part of Vijayanagara Empire. Here you can see this, in this map you can see, yes, see the map, and Vijayanagara kingdom you can see in the blue color, and Bahmani kingdom is in the green color, and Bahmani kingdom is in the northern part of the Vijayanagara kingdom. The top means that is the northern part. Understood now? And it was established in 1347 CE. The founder, already I said that the founder was Alauddin Hasan Gangu Bahman Shah. And Bahman Shah was working in the army of Delhi Sultan. He was a member of the Delhi Sultan Muhammad bin Tughlaq. The king was Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Now, Bahmani Sultans. Bahmani kingdom had the parts of present Karnataka. Now, Bahmani kingdom, the part of the Bahmani kingdom was present in Karnataka, Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh, means Telangana. These states were under their rule. In that time, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra state was not there, but now we are seeing this part were included in these states. In the beginning, Kalaburgi and later Bidar were their capital. First Kalaburgi was their capital, afterwards they changed it into the Bidar. Bahmani Empire was in northern part of the Krishna river and Vijayanagara Empire was in southern part of the Krishna river. Now, Bahmani Empire was north part of the Krishna river, Vijayanagara Empire was southern part of the Krishna river. Tajuddin Firoz Shah was a great sultan in Bahmani dynasty. Who was the great sultan in Bahmani dynasty? Tajuddin Firoz Shah. Now let us understand about Tajuddin Firoz Shah. Tajuddin Firoz Shah, 1397 to 1422. He was a liberal, judicious and a believer of God. He was having more faith in the God, and he was a liberal man, and he was a judicious. Everybody given equality in that region. He made copies of Quran and edited it for his whole life, and he gave importance for the Quran, and he made so many copies of the Quran. He was a writer, he encouraged all languages, and he was an expert in geometry and theology. And he gave shelter for many philosophers, poets, artists, and had honored them. And in his court, he gave importance for the philosophers, poets, and artists, and he gave more important respect for them. He established an observatory in Daulatabad. Observatory means that is studying about the astrology, like that one observatory he made in Daulatabad in Maharashtra. He propagated, he explained the beauty of his capital Kalburgi, and he gave importance for the Kalburgi region. He built a new city called Firozabad, a new city built by Tajuddin Firoz Shah is which one? Firozabad, and it was on the bank of the river Bhima. He gifted many villages to Sufi saints. Bandana was who arrived in the kingdom during his period. He concentrated on the development of ports, and as a result, foreign trade was encouraged. He gave more importance for the development of the ports. Because of the development of the ports, more foreign business and trade scheme was encouraged in that time. Next one is we have to learn about Muhammad Gawan, 1463 to 1481. All credits of making Bahmani dynasty great, the credit goes to Muhammad Gawan. Basically, he was a Persian and worked honestly as a prime minister in the reign of Sultanate Muhammad Shah III. He was the prime minister of the Muhammad Shah III, and what are the important factors of Gawan? What are the important matters he made in this region? Muhammad Gawan captured Hubballi, Belgavi and Goa from Vijayanagar Empire. He attacked Vijayanagar Empire and he captured some places from the Vijayanagar Empire and extended their empire. Which places he captured? Hubballi, Belgavi and Goa. Administration was according to the Islamic laws. He used Islamic laws for the administration. According to the Islamic law only, he made the administration in that region, empire. He encouraged revenue and postal service. He gave importance for the revenue and the postal services. He fixed taxes on the basis of land fertility and irrigation facility. Tax was collected in cash. According to the fertility of the land, he collected the tax of the land. He collected the land tax, and tax was collected by cash. He removed some taxes which were annoying to the people, which was burden for the people. Some tax were burden for the people. He removed the tax from the people. As a philosopher, Muhammad Gawan founded Madrasa in Bidar. Madrasa means religious studies center. He started that one. It encouraged Islamic religious and legal education. In that, he gave importance for the Islamic and religious and legal education. Astronomy, mathematics, history were being studied here. These all subjects they studied in these madrasas. Free education and hostel facilities were provided. Around 3000 manuscripts were there in the library of madrasas. Muhammad Gawan contributed a lot in making the Bahmani kingdom great. Regional leaders were jealous of his fame and conspired to have him murdered. And we are according to the historians saying that Muhammad Gawan made so much progress in this region. So Bahmani kingdom, so the regional leaders, and they were very much jealous to the Muhammad Gawan because of his fame, and maybe they have murdered the Muhammad Gawan. And because of this one, on the Gawan's tomb means after the death they will construct, no, that is, and that on the tomb they written that innocent Gawan was killed. Next one is cultural contributions. Bahmani sultans encouraged Islamic education. They gave more importance for the Islamic education. Chanting of Quran was a part of their education. Kalburgi, Bidar, Iljapur and Daulatabad and others were the Islamic education centers. Poor people and orphans were provided free food and shelter, and scholarships also were given to the students in madrasas. Quran philosophy and principles of Sufism were taught in the schools. Next one is literature. Literary activities were greatly encouraged by Bahmani sultans. They gave importance for the literature also. Firoz Shah, Muhammad Shah II and Muhammad Gawan were writers and minister poets. They were writers also and ministers also. During their reign, means during their rule, Persian, Arabic and Urdu literature were developed. Great Sufi saints and writer Bandenwasa belonged to their period. The language that they and other foreigners used became famous as Thakani. Later it developed as Urdu language. First they used the Thakani language, afterwards it is known as the Urdu language. Next one is sculpture. The history of Bahmani dynasty is famous for sculpture and architecture. Monuments in Bidar, Kalburgi and other places are in the Indo-Islamic style. And we can see that the construction architecture is mixture of the Indian and Islamic style. Jamia Masjid of Kalburgi built by Muhammad Shah. Tombs of sultans and tombs of Bandenwas are the prominent monument in the Kalburgi. Prominent means important. Bidar's Solankamba Mosque and beautiful places in the fort are famous. And Bidar Solankamba Mosque palaces and forts have carved wooden crafts. 12 tombs and Astur near Bidar are famous. The madrasas built by Muhammad Gawan is 242 feet wide, 222 feet long, 56 feet height and 3-storied building. The building, which is more than 5 centuries old, appears to be declaring its glory. With this, I am concluding the first part of this lesson. Second part, next class we will discuss. Thank you, students.